Yeah, why? He says, well, I used to be her customer. He says, I'll call her. You open the door. I said, Princess Tina, open the door. Someone wants to see you. Someone wants to see me. I opened the door with Sean.
And he was he was a fireman and on Hanover Street.
Yeah.
And what, he used to come into what? The Grotto La Strada where you worked as a waitress?
Every week, and only me could wait on him.
He and his wife?
Him and his wife, Joe. They weren't going out. They
Right.
were going out for about 17 years.
Okay.
I says, Joanne, what are you doing with him? Get rid of him. 17 years, didn't even ask you to marry him.
Jesus. You rule.
6 months later, 6 months. I'm making coffee, cappuccinos for them. And he called me, Tina, look, he was on his hands and knees. Will you marry me, Joanne?
At the restaurant he did this? Wow, that's beautiful.
I couldn't believe it.
And you just recently saw him here?
Yeah.
And what did you
Years
do
ago.
for him? You said
I
you
made
make...
eggplant. I said, John, I'll make you the eggplant and stuffed peppers. He says, my wife, and they loved it.
Who's better than you, Tina? God
Right?
bless you.
Would you believe that?
You see how many people love you?
And when the place closed, I wasn't there anymore. They called me up from whoever owned it then. They said someone wants you to come in and see them. They were at the grotto. You were her waitress. You were always at. Oh, but I know who they were though.
Right.
They were my customers. And no one else could wait up but me.
They loved you that much.
Me.
What about the busboy? You said something about a busboy?
Yeah, he lives up here.
He lives in this affordable housing unit where you live.
He lives in this building.
He's older, obviously now, but
Yeah.
how did he remember you?
I have no idea. How do you remember with this
and
hair?
he just had an effect on him. And he said to you what? Are you Tina? Did he say or did he
No,
know?
he said, Tina.
Right.
Hey, Tina, aren't you? I said, yeah, why? Don't you remember me? I'm your busboy for years.
That's insane. Now, how many years ago was this?
Oh, God, I'm 85. I was in my 40s. 40 years ago?
85. I thought you were 86.
85.
I thought you keep shaving off points. I'm telling you.
No. So I said, oh my God. How did they fucking remember me?
Because it's your heart. They love you. How
And
do you
listen
forget
to
you?
me.
Look
I
at
go
you.
to the Moolers with Sal.
Right.
Tina, I said, I'm your customer. Don't you remember me from the garage?
Jesus.
I said, how did you?
The Grotto La Strada was here in the North End. I remember it.
Always ask
You used to always bring me home a chicken palm.
Yeah.
Carmen and Eddie Shivas, as we call them,
worked at
were the cooks.
Sabatino's.
Yeah.
They found out where I worked, and they were coming in there.
What about the guy who used to bring you flowers from Hawaii? What was that all about? You had some cut. They loved you, huh?
Unbelievable. Him and his wife.
I remember when you weren't even working there. You got some over. They delivered on Thanksgiving. Some incredible
No,
flowers.
I wasn't working that day.
Right.
But they called me 2 big boxes.
Wow.
I had to get Diane to help me. Big
I remember
flowers
them. They
from
were
Hawaii.
beautiful. I never seen anything like them.
They said they were leaving this. I didn't think they were going to send me flowers.
Who loves you more than them?
Oh my God. I said, what customers?
I used to be a busboy there. I used to make the salads. You used to throw me a cannoli or a spumoni and a chicken
Hey,
palm.
go
That was
get
my
the clothes
payment.
out. Put them
I
in the
am.
dryer.
That's my mother, everybody, in a nutshell. North End Stories, Tina
The flowers
Ferricano.
was,
The
the
best.
stem was this thick.
More to come. Stay tuned.
Unbelievable they were. Oh.